Good morning, hustlers. It has been a long time since I made a Dashcam video, but basically what I'm doing right now is I am off to a push workout, and then what I'm going to do later today is I'm going to go to class, I'm going to get some studying done, and then I'm going to get in some SCBA training. Now, what I've been drinking for breakfast lately is this smoothie right here. Basically what it is it's one banana, a handful of cherries with the stems removed, 2 cherry Greek yogurts, 1 chocolate pudding cup, a scoop of chocolate whey protein, and all together that is roughly, Greek yogurt, okay, 12, 24 plus 21. This is about 45 grams of protein right here, and I'm drinking this as I'm going to the gym and after I just finished my run this morning. My run was 4 miles. Dang, that's good. This is basically a cherry chocolate protein shake right here. Highly recommend this for breakfast. Other than that, I'm gonna try to get a lot more footage with the GoPro today. The reason why is because today is my first time using this mic adapter setup, and so far I think it's absolutely amazing. Stay tuned.
I follow Jesus of Nazareth, not a man-made religion. You gotta be different if you wanna go out and make a difference, People keep on talking about which way to go. I don't pay attention cause I already know. And I've been reading red letters, I've been taking the notes. And now we move should be louder than the words that we spoke. And what we do is gon' go push them to the antidote. They steady watching how we live like it's the Truman Show, yeah. Everything I have belongs to you. I'ma stand still and I'ma watch you move. Wanna show the world what you can do, yeah. So I won't let the rocks cry out. I'll be shining on you. I won't let the rocks cry out. I'll be shining up, yeah. Trying to keep us quiet, but we would die before a sign. I won't let the rocks cry out. I'll be shining up, yeah. Keep your head up. It's the process that's gonna lead to the promise. The invocation of the light is something we got in common. I'm on it, I've been tripping, walking paths uncharted, disheartened by the majesty of the views from a starship. I'm heartless and I'm two-faced. Feel like I'm the departed. Regardless, I'ma have to keep my mentality sharp, and he's off the map, and they can't save him. My identity is born now, Matt Damon. I'm dangerous, excuse me, I don't think you heard what we were saying. I'm focused on escaping this pain, but that's just me, so worship is the death to myself.
Hey hustlers, at this point I have completed my push workout, I have completed my first class, and I am going to be eating relatively late because I had missed my SCBA training. So basically I had my EMT training last night, and by the time I got home it was about 10 o'clock, and then I had to complete about 2 or 3 hours worth of paperwork because I ended up going to bed literally at 1 o'clock. So even though I normally wake up at probably 5 or 6 on Wednesdays, I actually woke up today literally at 7 o'clock. And for me, what ends up happening is when I wake up, because my body is used to like just getting adjusted to getting everything ready of waking up, I end up coming out of bed a whole hour late. So if my alarm technically goes off at 5, that means I'm gonna wake up at 6. So if my alarm today went off at 7, that means I technically woke up at 8. So long story short, it's just a very disorganized, hectic schedule. I mean, it is organized, but I have my moments. But with that being said, so I had to miss my SCBA training today. I'm gonna make it up later this evening, but what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna head on over to the library and get some studying in. But before I close off this final Dashcam video today, I just wanted to say this. So I have been on YouTube for over an entire year at this point, and I just want to be the first to say that anyone, like whether I know you, whether I don't know you, if you choose to view my content, whether you subscribe or not, I just want you to know that you literally mean the world to me. And I want to kind of share a little story to give you a perspective. So I used to work in sales, and basically what happened one day was we had what's called a code blue, which meant that not only did we have a shoplifter in the store, he was a repeat offender. So basically what happened was I was at the register trying to scan out anything suspicious, and I see this middle-aged guy with sunglasses on, and he's holding a $300 fan. So if you buy something online in the store, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tell an employee and they will go get the item for you. What this gentleman did was he literally grabs the fan right off of the shelf, and then he briefly showed his phone to one of our cashiers like this to make it look like he bought something, but obviously that was not the case. So next thing you know, I see my manager come sprinting right out of the store to chase this guy down, and all of a sudden, not on command, this was completely involuntarily done, I just felt my legs moving outside towards the action because my conscience was telling me that this could get ugly and you have to do something. You have to protect your boss. Otherwise, I don't know what the motives of a shoplifter other than him trying to steal. I don't know if he could hurt my manager, but someone told me I had to come to his defense. So I'm walking towards the scene. And basically what happened was the guy kept saying, touch me and lose your effing job. Touch me and lose your effing job. Like he's obviously being aggressive. And eventually my boss managed to get the fan out of his hands. And as my boss was recovering the item and starting to bring it back into the store, I literally see the shoplifter walk up behind him, and that kind of makes me panic a little bit because I realize I don't know what this guy's going to do. I don't know if he's going to try to nab him. Like, all I know is I want him away from my manager right now. I don't want to see him back in the store. So I look directly at this shoplifter and I say, sir, stop coming closer. And I end up telling him this 3 times, and on the 3rd time, so keep in mind, I used to be an ROTC cadet, so I'm taught how to use a command voice and use my diaphragm to project it. So I take every drop of training in my blood, and as hard as I can with my diaphragm, I yell, get back. And what ends up happening, the guy is side, like he's trying to protect. Yo, you won't come any closer. Do not come closer. Back up. And eventually my other came. That's when he finally backed off. And after all of that happened, about an hour later, the manager who walked outside the van came up to me and asked, what's your YouTube channel? And I told him Seth does PT. I found out he subscribed. So that's basically an example talking about how if I have a follower on TikTok, yeah, that's great. If I have a follower on Instagram, sure, that's awesome. But if you view my content, not even if you subscribe, but if you literally just view and engage with my content, you literally mean the world. Like, I will literally do my best to save you from a shoplifter because to all these videos. So I literally cannot stress enough that to everyone and anyone who views my channel, I'm doing this because I just $1 million when you see my art. You mean the world to me. Keep suggesting ideas of what I can do differently to make my channel better, but hustlers, stay hustling. I love you all.
I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other plans. Took my life, laid it down, placed it in his hands. I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other plans. Took my life, laid it down, placed it in his hands. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Yeah, I'm free. I thought it was over. God laid it down, placed it in his hands. I remember waking up and I ain't wanna get out of bed. Didn't know how to get from A to B with visions in my head. I remember being discouraged by what certain people said. They won't help you with the recipe, but they still want the bread. Had some family in my hometown, never came to shows. Had some homies who want from me and I had to let them go. I fought depression, I was struggling when my bank account was low. It broke my heart to hear my sister ask for something, tell her no. Then the Most High on the main line said I'm his, and he wouldn't leave me out to dry. He blessed me with these gifts. He reminded me how far I've come and all that I've been through. He said the more you sacrifice to me, the more I give to you. And so I built my God an altar, and with every single song I would give the people anthems. In my weakness he was strong. I said, Lord, I give you all of me, I lay it in your hands. I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other plans. I thought it was over, God had other.
Hey hustlers, real quick, I actually wanted to talk about my system with meal prep. And so here's the thing, I know that on a ton of videos, people always start them off with saying, my primary motivation is to teach you guys the very things I wish I knew when I started. I know that title has been completely overused, and I know how annoying it is, believe me, I get it. However, bear with me on this subject because I genuinely think that it is important, and I genuinely think that my system is something that people, if they were willing to listen to it, they could at least benefit from it on some level. So just take that into consideration. So what I like to do with my meal prep is basically, so I don't know if you saw in my day in the life video, but basically I had this giant meal prep bag that I put everything in. However, you don't always know what food is going to prepare you for certain situations. So, for example, what I'm going to have for lunch and dinner today is I have 3 chicken legs for lunch and 2 chicken legs for dinner, and also 2 cheese sticks with each meal. And then for dessert, my mom made some brownies. And so basically, that is a meal that I can microwave because I have a microwave at my school, and I'm going to utilize that. And the thing is, you don't always have access to that system. So on days where I don't get to microwave my food, instead what I'll have is I'll have a ham sandwich, and you'll see that I'll have like usually 6 slices of ham, 3 slices of bread, 2 handfuls of spinach, squirt of mustard, squirt of mayo, and that's Gucci. That works. But that's just 2 examples that I wanted to give right there. And another thing I would highly recommend prioritizing with meal prep is if you're someone that likes to do your cardio before all your workouts like me, that's when I think is when you should immediately begin the meal prep, because you have no idea how long your workout could be. I have had days where I'll work out so long that I immediately have to leave for school right afterwards, and I have to skip lunch, and it sucks. But when I have my meals that are already prepped from previously doing it after my cardio, then I'm still able to wolf it down real quick. So yeah, those are just 3 examples I wanted to talk about real quick without making it that cheesy, what I wish I knew when I first started nonsense, but hope that helps.